Recently, I had the chance to fly on one of the longest commercial airline flights ever attempted. United Airlines' now new nonstop from Chicago's sprawling O'Hare International Airport to Hong Kong, more than 15 hours away on the other side of the world. Exactly on the other side of the world, by the way. It was 12 hours different. Very easy to figure out times at both ends. During the first part of this program, we've heard about all the calculations and the preparations that had to be made for such a long flight. We heard from the pilot, a veteran officer chosen for that flight because of his seniority status. Then from the lead flight attendant, we've heard conversations between the tower and the plane, and even a question from the tower about how much the plane weighed. Now, finally, we were cleared for takeoff, and you guessed it, we were cleared for takeoff on O'Hare's longest runway. Had this been a movie, some kind of romantic theme would start playing about now as that 400-ton plane broke those proverbial surly.
United 895, cleared to land.
And what a landing it was. You know, I've been warned that Hong Kong Airport's main runway meant that when you approached the airfield, you literally flew down a major street through a canyon of buildings, and that was exactly the case. The buildings closest to the street were somewhat shorter than the ones farther away, but nonetheless, it was a genuinely eerie feeling when we landed in Hong Kong, even though I'd been warned. The flaps came down, the wheels came down, and finally, when I could see the expressions of the people on the street so close to the plane as we landed looking up at us, I knew we'd arrived.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hong Kong International Airport, and I'm sure you'll agree that that was a wonderful landing by Captain Diaz.
I'm Neil Augenstein with Consumer Focus. As the antique season gets into full swing, here are a few tips to keep in mind when shopping for furniture at fairs, flea markets, and auctions. Number 1, quality counts. Look for rich, warm wood, and look at the corners and joints. Did the craftsman make the effort to match the grain on adjoining planks of wood? Timing is everything. It's best to show when the doors open or just before they close. You may want to find out how early the vendors are allowed to set up and be there when they arrive. According to the Wall Street Journal, dealers are surprisingly open to bargaining. In fact, when asked, a 10% discount is fairly common, 20% while making multiple purchases. Watch out for fakes or altered pieces. Look for new nails in old pieces. Keep an eye out for tables in which a tabletop has been glued to antique legs from another table. And finally, as with every consumer transaction, get it in writing. I'm Neil Augenstein.